community. And today, we introduce you to a Bay Area woman who's an advocate for those who stutter. She now runs a podcast to change the way we understand and talk about stuttering.
Being vulnerable has never been an option for people who stutter, because as soon as we open our mouths, you're sharing the deepest shameful thing about you without choosing it. When people hear me stutter, I don't shy away from it as much as I did before I was out about it. Once that switch flipped for me, I realized that I can finally share my voice by just accepting my stutter. I launched Proud Stutter on International Stuttering Awareness Day, October 22nd, 2021. Growing up with a stutter, I felt very alone in my experience. It was a very lonely childhood in that way. I was very outgoing, like inside myself. I always wanted to contribute in class and speak up and share my voice, but there was always that conflicting thought in my head of you want to say something, but you stutter. There was always that but. The way I kind of battled with my stutter is I would just pretend it didn't exist, and I would develop ways where I could hide my stutter, and that's kind of how I lived my life. I had this hidden part of myself that I was constantly battling. I'm way more open about my stutter now. As soon as I heard the idea, I'm like, that's actually a really good idea, but how am I gonna go from hiding this to suddenly screaming on the rooftops that I have a stutter? Having this outside perspective through Cynthia, it really expands the audience, because you're kind of learning along with those that may not stutter themselves or have a loved one who stutters. We did that together, and now I'm in season 2, and now I'm doing it all on my own. Now I have a rotating co-host who doesn't stutter. So every episode, I have a new person on who doesn't stutter to help me interview the stutterer. And so there's all those intersectional conversations that we have. I think my biggest goal is to see more stuttering on TV and film that is more representative of the stuttering experience. What I'm really trying to do is to build a movement where the stuttering community feels safe enough to come out of the shadows and really not be afraid to be who we are, because the more of us takes that brave step, the more others will too.